What was that final drive like for you?
Well, it was, I knew it was just a matter of time. I felt like we got in a rhythm offensively today, and we just needed to get back into that. We got Coach Mess called put us in some great situations, some play calls, the opening play, dumping it down to Malik. I knew we were backed up. I didn't want to take any chances. I knew that was a safe throw, trying to get us some room. And then we, called the quarterback draw, and they gave us the look that we anticipated all week on film. So I knew it was going to be a big play right before I even said hike. So, we executed it great. So it was a big play for us. And then we get in that situation on 4th and 1. Was expecting that defensive end to kind of play more down the line of scrimmage, but he checked me on the boot. I was able to get outside of him and make a play for my team. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about for me. I told the guys in the hotel last night that that I'm gonna be ready for 4 quarters tomorrow, and I'm gonna bring it and lead the best of my ability, and for them just to stick with me and believe in me. And it was so much fun, man. We get in that huddle and the game is on the line. It's 4th and 1, and my old line is telling me that they love me. And everybody's telling each other they love each other, and we got it. And it's just like. That's what this game's all about. The winning and losing, put all that aside. Like that is what this game's all about. That's why I love this game so much. And to put my it makes it easy to go put your body out there to go get a first down. So didn't even feel it. So and then getting in the end zone was another just great play call. We ran the play earlier in a couple times. They played it differently than what we expected, but they gave us the look that we thought we were going to get on that touchdown. So. We executed great, and it allowed us to go win the game. But our defense did a great job as well. Wyatt Hewett making a big play, getting stops. It was a team effort today. Team effort. I'm so proud of our guys, the way we responded the past 2 weeks, coming off of a bye week and playing the way we did today.
Did you enter this game expecting you might carry the ball a little bit more than you had in other games?
A little bit, because I knew in the previous game in the Iowa State that Brock Purdy had a pretty good day running the ball, so I knew that I would be able to make some plays on the ground. I just gotta get better about knowing when I should try to extend the play and when I should throw the ball away. Sometimes I'm just out there just trying to make a play and and kind of misjudge the leverage of a guy or something. And I can't take a loss, but I just try to do what's best for the team, and sometimes you make a mistake here and there, but you gotta respond back, and that's what I just try to do today. And made some plays with my legs, and it was good to get that going a little bit.
What's a final drive like that do for you personally and your confidence moving forward?
Yeah, I live for those situations. I have my whole life. I love to be under the gun and under pressure in those situations, that's what I worked for my whole life, to be in situations like that and to deliver for my teammates. That's what all the work behind closed doors that people don't see, and with our receivers and with this O-line, like all the stuff we've done this summer to be prepared for situations like that. So it's nothing new and nothing. I've envisioned myself being in those situations before. So when they are presented, it's just it's time to go execute. So I didn't make the situation any bigger than it was, and to try to execute and pull through for my team.
Skylar, how good does it feel? You guys start off with the Leonard's touchdown and also finding Neal. How does touchdowns feel to you?
Yeah, well, I felt like, I was thinking after the game that, this is the first time I feel like that I've kind of come out and had a good start to a game, throwing the ball, getting some touchdowns. I feel like we always kind of, the past, couple of weeks, we've struggled at the beginning of the games, and we had a huge punt block and put us in great field position, but we executed that play great, and same for Joaquin. And it was a great play call, and we executed the play perfectly. And Joaquin ran a great route and got into the end zone for me. I thought Joaquin played great today. Him and I, earlier on in this season, we were just hit and miss. Just couldn't get on the same page. I was just missing him here and there. He's done some great things for us. And I missed him across the middle today early in the game. That probably would have been another big play. But, that's the thing, is just having a short-term memory and not getting hung up on a play and keep believing and keep trusting one another. And Joaquin did that, and I told him I was going to keep going with the ball, just keep working for me. So he did that and did a great job, and it was a great team effort today.
How big do you think that play was for Nick? I mean, he had a chance on the first drive last year to catch one from you, then misses the season. Now he finally scores. Like, how big was that for him?
It was huge for him. It was huge for him. And Nick's a great player and a great guy above that. But sometimes it's just having confidence. And try to remind him, like, man, like, you can be so good if you just have confidence in yourself. Just don't let a bad play or a mess up or whatever mistake define the next play. And it was so good. And I was so happy to see see Lenders make a play there, and he executed it greatly. Great, and we got the look that we were expecting. So I had a good idea that it was going to pop open, and I was hoping that he was going to execute it well, and he did just that, and put the ball on the money for him. He made a great play.
You guys had to wait a good bit to get back in the win column. You lose a couple games, you have a bye week. What kind of anticipation, I guess, does that build, and does it make it that much more fulfilling to win like that after that wait?
Yeah, well, it's just it's huge. It's huge. We have a great start to the season, hit a bump in the road, lose 2 in a row, have a bye week, and that bye week that was an opportunity for us as a team. Are we gonna buckle down here and fight and not let this first quarter of the season define the rest of our season, or are we gonna give up and give in to what we've faced the past 2 weeks? And this team buckled down, came together harder than ever. We worked harder than ever. Had a great 2 weeks of practice, and nobody flinched. And like we knew we were just 1 play or 2 plays away from getting things going and getting in a rhythm and playing as a team again. And it's a huge win for us to go out there and face some adversity, have some things not go our way, and find a way to win. Those are the grinders. And we were searching for a win. We needed to win so bad. So I was happy to be a part of it, and whatnot. But like Coach Kleiman has said a lot, we just can't. We got to focus on 1 play at a time, 1 day at a time, and not focus on the ending results. Because if you focus on the end results of things, you're going to put pressure on yourself and play tight. And that's when you make mistakes. So it's about our whole team, just focusing on our job, focusing on 1 play at a time, focus on, for me, just, executing my footwork, executing my reads, making a good throw, being on time. Like, all that stuff is under my control, and that's all I can focus on, and that's all I can do. And that's all for every position group. That's all anybody can do. And if we do that, we'll be successful no matter what.
Skylar, on your long